See, I can see, I can see y'all. Do y'all let me to come on? Let's see. Hey, collective. If this your first time visiting my channel, make sure you hit the bell, okay? Subscribe. If you're a return visitor, make sure you still subscribe. Make sure you like, okay? Hey, collective. Give y'all a minute to come in, shuffle my cards. I think I'm going to use those two decks. Welcome, 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 collective. All right, we at 222. I seen the first person come in. If you're in the clouds and you're scared to come down, come on down. Come on down for this nightcap reading. Come on down, y'all. All right, we at 222. I'm going to start. I lock the doors to any spell work, any death spells, beauty spells, financial spells, fertility spells, okay? Illusion, confusion, delusions. I unlock the doors to positivity, prosperity, abundance, goodwill, good health, good wealth, good service. All right. All praises to the Most High and the great messengers. Come on, collective. Tap in. All right, y'all heard y'all seen the title. These people know they liars. It's some people that they know they are liars. Like, this had a whole lot to do with you guys being liberated. You know, you being set free. You knowing who you are. Like, people wanted to hold you back. Things that you already jumped over. They wanted to continue to put you, on the back burner. Lies, deception. Okay? We're going to get into it. So, I'm getting, let me pull these decks out, y'all. Let's get into it. Okay, it says this family was fake. Okay, so this could be your family, some family members. People was fake. People, brothers from another mother, whoever you considered yourself is, your family. This can be your blood, or this can just be people, you consider this family. People was fake. Okay, it says this family was fake. They know they are liars. Poor, lacking money or material. So people wanted to make it seem like, you were lacking. They love when you were in lack, some type of lack that you was in. People love that. Okay. They're trying to make it seem like you a beggar, you a leech. Whatever struggle you went through, they wanted to, they celebrated that. Okay, people you call family. This could be people that was close to you. This can literally be your family. This can be people that you embrace, you look at as family. Take what resonate and leave what don't. But when you came through this spiritual awareness, you see it for what it is. This family was fake. People was talking behind your back. They celebrated your struggles. They cheered when they heard certain things about you, and then they was in the back, you know, clapping it up with your enemies. So they know they are liars. People, a lot of stuff is catching up with people. Whoever this It may not be your whole family, but it was certain people. Oh, you guys, excuse me. It was certain people that you looked at as family. It could have been your family or people that you bonded with. They were all liars. They Certain people like you in lack. They wanted you to be in lack. This had a whole lot to do with you being liberated. You liberating yourself. You building for yourself. You standing on a firm foundation. You not needing things from people. People don't like to see you in a happy place. That's what I'm seeing. It says misinterpreted, explained wrong. So now people, oh, that was a misunderstanding. Somebody done something for the love of money. Somebody love money. They don't care, and it's nothing. You love money to a certain extent, but people knew to certain things that people were getting work done on you. Wanted you to. Somebody could have got into an accident. You could have got into an accident, or somebody could have got into an accident. People was doing accident spells, wanted you to run off the road. Okay. Yeah, these people were doing like they made fun of your struggle. Somebody was doing some type of spell work on you. And when you hear spell work, that can be casting spells, talking about people. When you cursing people, when you praying on a downfall, that is a form of spell work. When you sitting in groups talking about people, gossiping about people, and then smile in their face, that's deceptive. That's a form of spell work. It don't necessarily have to be a witch with a mole with a long nose. Sometimes it could be. But you sitting up, coming in and bonding off of trauma and gossip, that is a form of spell work. You praying on people's downfall. You celebrating people's struggle. That is a form of spell work. Giving people evil eye. You watching people, knowing what you don't like them. You talking about people, knowing what you don't like them. That's a form of spell work. That's a form of casting illusions, lying on people. That's a form of spell work. Okay, something very significant about a vacation. You could have went on vacation. Everybody want to know what you're doing. Okay, it says for the love of money. Somebody was wanted to do something to you for the love of money. Okay, they made fun of some type of struggle, some type of something that you were going through. They celebrated that, made fun of your struggle. So anytime that your back was up against the wall, everybody go through stuff. Okay, everybody go through stuff. You got to know your worth. Know your worth. Long range, last over time. Somebody can stay a distance from you. Somebody can stay a distance from you. But these people celebrated your struggle. They see you. People act like they don't see you. I feel as though you don't need certain people's attention. Okay? That's a form. They sat there and they see you, but they act like they don't. People support who they want to support. It says mistreated you. To treat badly. People was doing certain things, wanted you to be treated badly, made fun of certain things that you may have went through. Yeah. They know they liars. These people, places, and things know that they're liars. Yeah. Everybody go through stuff. You know? Everybody go through stuff. That's what I meant by that. Like everybody go through stuff. Whatever you were going through when they felt as though like you was low. When certain people, you could have went through grief. Some of y'all been through. People go through stuff. Every time you went through something, people celebrated that. Believe it or not, you doing good make people feel low. The only time they feel as though they're good is when you feel low. Okay, it says worked in your school. Some of y'all could went back to school or something. These people clicked up with people that you don't even deal with anymore, like old friends. So if you've been called Cover Your Head Collective, cover your head. What else we got? It says love. Look more into something, collective. Look more into something. I feel as though you're not seeing something curriculum. So it could be something significant about you educating yourself when it comes to something. Okay. It says put your back against the wall. So people could have been doing certain things to you on purpose because they held some type of knowledge, having info. Someone could have held some type of knowledge back from you. Somebody that was a part of this family. This family was fake. Somebody was fake within your family. They know that they are liars. Somebody will do anything for money. They love money. It says you free to love, collective. So if you went through like a breakup, if you went through some type of something financially, these people was loving it. Okay, they turned into Ronald himself. Ain't McDonald's loving it, whatever. Like, believe it or not, people wanted you to stay at low end jobs. They wanted you to just be the lowest of the lows. You don't need people to clap for you. Clap for yourself. It says sleep paralysis, move, or like you could have, had restless nights. Because people were sitting up there projecting failure and certain things onto you. When you realize, yeah, you're going through a rebirth. When you realize how powerful your mind is, you will reprogram yourself. When you realize just how powerful your mind is, people sitting up here like this is a platform. These are collective readings. You get what I'm saying? This how powerful you is. When some of y'all know you in your calling, you will pick up on it. I can read people. You in the clouds. I can read the energy. You get what I'm saying? When people sit and project failure onto people, some of y'all are empaths. You feel that. That's why you have to protect yourself. You got to stay prayed up, whatever it is. You don't need everybody praying for you because people can be sitting up there hugging you. Oh, I'm praying for you, collective. And they really praying on you. They be having a Joker smile. When you give a hug, when you hug people, you're looking that way. Like if somebody was right here and I was hugging you, that person is looking that way and you looking this way. You don't know. That person could be hugging you and have that face like, and you want to see it. If nobody, you know what I'm saying? This something that's going on behind your back. When you hug people, like, nah, I don't fist bump. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you hug people, you don't really know what that person facial expression. People done gave you hugs and they was laughing, enjoying your pain. You looking this way. When you hug somebody, you embrace them. They looking that way. Somebody used to do that to you, act like they was there for you, and they was really laughing. You sitting up here hugging somebody, and they sitting up there behind your back. That's an evil ass person. Thank you, collective. But just I'm seeing that collective. Whoever this fake person is, you like this could have been friends. This could be just people around your life. You sitting up. We in November. No venting. Take it to the Most High. Okay, no venting. Because I'm seeing somebody like you were going through something. You could have been going through grief. You could have been going through different things in your life. This is somebody like, oh, and they was laughing. Like, this how cruel this person is. They hugging you. They looking that way, but they happy. And you crying looking this way. Be careful. Yeah, you going through this rebirth, collective. You going through a rebirth. It says never turn your back on your children. That energy is out here. People, like, you could have been going through something with your children. People was enjoying anything negative when it came to your life. Okay? It's something very significant, like with like an ex or something you used to deal with. Like, people wanted to get some type of this. It was a smear campaign. It could have been a smear campaign going on behind your back. Like I tell you guys, be careful. We in the era of you don't need to show nobody no pics. Like, if y'all into that or whatever you into, don't be sitting up there sending no naked pics and all of this, all that stuff. But it says naked pics. Somebody can be on the down low. Somebody can be a part of the LGBTQ community. Somebody had some type of naked pig snakes on the down low. It could have been people that deal with the same sex. Okay, it says this person love you collective. Somebody could have put rumors out like somebody was on a DL projecting like certain energy zones to people. Okay, these were some messy people. It says you've been liberated. You're free. Mhm. This was all about you being liberated, like you being set free, you being free, like you working hard for something. These people thought if they didn't support you, you wasn't gonna feel, you wasn't gonna feel no type of worth. You know your worth. You know your worth, collective. It says temper tantrums, justified, called them out. Yeah. Somebody wanted you to like they made fun of you crashing out. But they wanted they was in the back doing conflict spells. You get what I'm saying? And that's just talking about you like, they deserve that and certain stuff like that. This is what you going through. They all know they some liars. It says, what's holding you back now, collective? You've been liberated. Somebody can be a Libra. You could be a Libra, or a Libra could have been involved. That didn't want you to get closure about something, didn't want you to live a certain life. Somebody can be FBI files. Okay. Or somebody could have made some F-boy investments, investing into the wrong thing. Yeah, let up. Somebody wants you to let up. No, you got your foot on people. You ain't letting up off of nothing. Yep, it says take no DLs. Somebody on the down low, collective. Or somebody could have been talking to somebody, like I'm picking up someone could have been talking to your ex, like anybody that had any type of information about you, collective, they were all in. Like people, this gossip and this smear campaign, anybody that had any information, somebody was all ears. Like, what you say? They hear your name, they be like, huh? Like they were all in. Yeah, out with the trash. Yeah, somebody really was into the same sex, collective. They was on the down low. Okay. TKO. Yeah. Or somebody was talking and they wanted to keep it secret. Okay. It says peek, glance quickly, often in secret. Yeah. Somebody could have been like bisexual. Somebody could have said you were bisexual. I'm telling you, this is a whole lot of gossip. It says double take, a delayed reaction. I'm telling you, anytime somebody spoke on you, it don't matter if it was a lie or the truth. Somebody was all in. It says running, peace, jump. So you took a run for it. You got away from something. Yeah, it says unlock the blockages. These blockages is being removed. Yeah, like somebody keeping you safe from these folks, like for real. Yeah, they was hexing your love life. So somebody could have said like you was on the down, somebody was on the down low, wanted you to wanted, they could have said something like by somebody who was interested in you. They could have said this person was on the down low or you was on the down low. I'm telling you, any good anything, these people know they are liars. They just went to work with these lies, collective. It's like somebody didn't want you to take over something. They was trying to make it seem like you didn't deserve some type of position. Like your come up was fake. Your glow came from spell work or something. No, your glow come from God's love over wickedness. These people was wicked. I'm telling you, they tried to end you. Character assassination. They was doing it all. You could have went on like a weight loss journey. They was talking about you. Anything you do. I'm telling you, you lose weight. They say you was on crack or you sick. These is people you don't need the congratulations. I'm just here to tell you. It says happiness look good on you, collective. Like whatever you're doing, happiness look good on you. You just gotta laugh at these people. Now that you know what it is, you know how to protect yourself. Okay. It says need you to give up so they can take over. So yeah, somebody wanted to take over, like they wanted to destiny swap. Somebody name could be Destiny. Unclaimed property. It's something very significant about some unclaimed property. Somebody could have said you was incompetent so they can take over some type of property, or you couldn't handle some type of property or something. Yes, someone can speak a different language. I feel like y'all don't. It's like when you speak, it's like blah blah blah, cause they not on your vibration. They low vibrational. Mm-hmm. It says collaboration. So it was some type of contribution somebody could have gave to you. Okay, it could have been like gift or money or eloquent to a charity, something like something that was given to you. It could have been like some unclaimed property, some property or something. Collective people collaborated together to block your path. They didn't want you to be liberated, and whatever this is, they down talked you. Yeah, face to face meetings. People was having meetings. This was like a whole community of people. You got this coach energy out here. It says, put you in lack. Yeah. Somebody wanted you to be in lack. They wanted you to struggle. Like everything good that ever came about you, it was questioned. So if you did something good, oh, you a scammer. You stole it. You did this. Like nobody never wanted to really just, say, oh, collective. You could be an entrepreneur. You got Don's number. You could be an entrepreneur out here. Anything that you did great, people tried to dirty it up. They never wanted you to be seen in your greatness. It says, put you under a false investigation. Somebody lied to this point that people was investigating you. And I feel like whoever these people was, whatever agency was investigating you, they ain't find nothing. Because you live in your authentic truth. Yeah, this keep coming out. It says this bad boy energy. Okay, it says sleep with men, same sex. Then I say this. Somebody sleep with men. They even had people from LGBT. If you're a woman, they had a group of men that, put you in the middle with like dangerous stuff. These was like down low men coming towards you. Okay, it says did spell work to hide the truth. Bad boy. They gonna creep out your window. Look, yeah, somebody was creeping on the low. Somebody, like, if you do this type of work and you do, you read or you spiritual certain stuff, people was doing certain things because you was hitting stuff on the nail. Okay, somebody is on the down low. Somebody man could have came for you. At the end of the day, I don't care if you dress up like a woman, whatever it is, you're still a man. You don't come towards people. If you ashamed of your sex life, why you doing it? Yeah, some of y'all could have had some of y'all feminists could have had a group of down low men coming for y'all. And I feel like you embrace everybody. But why would you come up and rage war against people because you want to have your sex life? Then some people in your family could be on the DL. Or was dealing with somebody that was on the DL and they all thought this was funny to come up against you. It says ground plan worked out in advance. Yeah. People came together on this. Men that sleep with men and everything. Yeah, they plotted to take you out. Well, because you knew somebody was on the DL? You don't give a hell what nobody doing. As long as they ain't messing with yours. So they was gonna take you out, doing certain things to you because they was being you something about you knowing somebody was on the DL. So they didn't want you to be liberated. Like it could have been some type of money or something that supposed to been given to you, and somebody was, on the DL. They was holding secrets that somebody was on the DL, and they thought you knew about something, so they raged war against you. I knew it was something collective. Yeah, yeah, you knew something was fishy. Being in doubt, they played themselves, and they need to own up to what they do, what they did, and what they said. And don't say nobody was messing with children because it said worked on children. Don't say y'all was sitting there, people was sitting there grooming people kids. Yeah, naked. Something significant about some naked pictures or something. The system. These people sick. Sex trafficking and all types of shit. Put your name in false investigation. Said you was messing with kids. Oh, collective. We got to get into this. So somebody wanted to keep you down because you could be like a spiritual person or something. You tap into certain energy. Some of y'all could be readers. Okay, some of y'all could be readers. Some of y'all could have been the spiritual ones in your family or whatever. Somebody in your family, like men, they was messing with kids, or somebody you look to as family. Yeah, kiss and tell. Divine power is within you, collective. So people was trying to destroy your life because they was trying to have their sex life. That's the tea, I guess. Somebody like the same sex. And I feel as though somebody was dealing with somebody in a higher authority. So when it was time for you to get something, or like something supposed to be given to you, they use their connections to block you. This is a man that be in B energy. This is it's a man that's involved in this, that's close to you, something that they have some connection to somebody that's in like a higher authority. It's the same sex couples out here. It's two men, and they rage war against you. You ain't worried about nobody damn sex life. Yeah, they were bringing it, but it's a problem when you messing with people kids. It says hinder, to create difficulties for the work or activity. So they wanted to hinder your progress. They didn't want you to be liberated. It could be a man that's bisexual. They're like men and women. And somebody man was mad because somebody was looking at you or something and did all this to you. And they worked all together. It says down to grow up with peace. You don't sleep around. And it says pending, not yet settled. So somebody want to do some type of settlement with you because they know you about to come up against them. You ain't settling nothing when they was sitting up here trying to say you was messing with kids, or they was trying to mess with kids, grooming kids. Man, please. It says honesty. Tell the truth. Yeah, now they done stalking you, collective. They thought somebody could have some type of sex tape with somebody messing with the same sex. And they target you because you can tap into stuff. A whole family lied on you. This family was fake. They do anything for money. They know they a liar. And somebody could have been gifting people to keep quiet, blackmailing somebody, collective. They was blackmailing somebody. It's somebody that got money, right? They were blackmailing somebody. Everybody was in on something. They knew you wouldn't have agreed to this shit. So they target you to keep you low, to keep you out of the knowing. But you a high priestess. You pick up on stuff. You really tap into your energy. And you a nurturer as this empress. You ain't gonna sit back knowing that somebody grooming kids, paying kids, liking the same sex. You ain't gonna sit there and okay no shit like that. So they tried to paint a picture of you to a group of people like you was this broken. You get what I'm saying? You ain't, you a scammer. You this. You on drugs. You sick. All this shit because they wanted to have their sex life. Be gentle with yourself, collective. Oh, let me hurry up and get out this message. Be gentle with yourself. That's why some told me to come in the room. I can close certain stuff. When you in certain rooms, I'm just gonna let you guys know that. When you in certain rooms, certain things like y'all readers and stuff, because I see a lot of people, doing certain stuff. When you in certain rooms, you gotta be very ready for the energy that's coming out. Somebody target you because of their sexual preference. So if this is some people that's in higher authority and stuff and certain stuff, right? They didn't want you, they wanted you to look like low class, low vibrational certain stuff, but really you high ranking because they were trying to cover their sex life. And somebody was messing with children. Yeah, try to meditate, collective. Your guardian angels on this, baby. And your time has come. And this shit is sad. Your time has come for you to run it up because you was chosen. You was the one that you was going to protect all. You was going to protect all. See, secrets overtaking them. That's the end of close the door. Yeah, somebody's secrets overtaking them. They could have been paying kids like to shut up and do all types of stuff. This some sick ass shit. It's sick. Somebody's secrets overtaking them. Your time has come. You was chosen for this. So they was trying to make it seem like you wasn't worthy of something. They didn't want you to get liberated. Was holding money, holding things back because they was having a sex life and targeted you. This is if y'all got a platform and stuff, certain stuff y'all speak on, people was targeting you. And they was working with people that's real close to you, your family and stuff. Yeah, somebody on the down low. That just kept coming out. Somebody on the down low. And they love her. Somebody could have some money. It's blackmailing, extortion, all types of stuff in this. We're gonna do a recap and then this shit is sad. Can I get some clarifications? This is sad, collective. Yeah. You out here with the two of wands. Yeah, somebody in reverse. It says big dreams, planning, and visionary. People, these ain't no. This it. Somebody know they done messed up. They blocked. Yeah, with the page of swords in reverse. Insight. Yeah, you get insight on something. How immature these people was. They wanted to block your blessings. Someone wanted to stop your path, delay your purpose because they know you were put in a righteous position to protect people and certain stuff like that. They wanted this sick shit to keep going on and on and on like the Energizer Bunny. They ain't had no morals, poor, lacking money morals. Somebody was doing something for money. They was doing something for money, and we got Taurus out here. That's Taurus energy. This was for material. Yeah, it says the Knight of Pentacles, goal oriented, consistent. Yeah, they wanted to block you, wanted to make it seem like you was on. Somebody could have said you was on drugs, collective, like you wasn't in your right mind because their life was being exposed. Say for instance, you a spiritual person. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's life was being exposed. So they had to discredit who you are. And they was paying people. Yeah, temperance, harmony, right action. You would have took the right action. Well, whatever this pinnacle, you go oriented with the temperance. You make something out of nothing. They was trying to keep you in lack, like you wasn't, didn't want you to be liberated. And I feel like whoever made some type of judgment, somebody was dealing with this person. Somebody had some type of relationships with somebody. What else we got? Yeah, with this ace of wands out here, new beginnings and growth. You sowed a seed of greatness, and somebody tried to contaminate your soil. Mm-mm. Yeah, somebody wanted you to go through heartbreak. Somebody broke their own heart. This came out in reverse. Your heart not heavy. Heartache, healing journey. Your heart healing. You're not heartbroken. Everything that whoever done to you, this going back to them. They wanted you to be in lack. Uh-uh. But the stuff coming in, yeah, somebody made agreement with the devil. It can literally be a Capricorn energy. Okay? And this devil energy could come out with like bad habits. Okay, you got the devil with the heart with the Knight of Cups. It says heart led, loving, romantic kind. Yeah. Somebody was doing some no. Now they don't want to take no offers and shit. Because somebody sees something. Somebody sees somebody for who they are. The shadows, material. It says material, breaking the chains. Yep. You were here to be a curse breaker. That's crazy, collective. Yeah. Now somebody bored. Somebody get off on somebody pain. Yep, you got this Queen of Wands energy. That's the first queen that came out the deck was this Queen of Wands. Passionate. You warm, you loving. Okay? It says boredom. Yeah, you want high judgment. They under judgment. You want turtle enough to be in this club because shit you wouldn't wanted to be in it. Okay? Somebody under judgment, collective, for whatever that they was doing. They under judgment. The Queen of Wands. I feel like Queen of Wands, you bringing fire. You putting people under judgment, and you got a right to. You got a right to this dysfunction, boredom. These people dysfunctional as hell. You see through somebody, all their darkness. You see through this. So they tried to flip the script on you like you was crazy. Oh no, you ain't see that. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Oh yeah, you are. Yeah, you called it out. You put yeah, you raised your swords. Yeah, collective. Look, you raised your swords. I feel like you Empress energy out here. You every queen in the deck. You got the Queen of Wands and you got the King of Swords. A King of Swords is calling. A King of Swords is calling judgment. Very intelligent. Somebody see through something. Yeah, judgment, spiritual awakening, redemption. Somebody going through a karma. They starting to be things is coming to the forefront. Okay, this King of Swords is clear minded. This queen this King of Swords ain't playing. They see what all this was trying to cover up. Somebody was trying to cover up what they was into. That's why them FBI files. Somebody literally made F-boy investing in this. But it's some FBI files that people was doing spell work to keep closed. Kids, trafficking kids and playing with kids and doing sick shit in kids' school. I feel like people following the money. They following the money, some of these programs. Yeah, it says friendship. Yeah, there's a whole lot of conflict. They ain't getting no victory in this collective. You got a friend in somebody. Somebody get bored easily. Somebody get bored easily. They sick. And they tried to flip the script on you. Oh, okay, yeah. Tower. Somebody about to lose some money. They losing their wheel of fortune. They about to lose their fortune. Yeah. It says reflection. Yeah, somebody's looking back on how somebody got their money. They reflecting back on these investments that somebody was into. Like, where did it come from? These people dark. I'm telling you. And it's tower. People getting put out of houses. It could have been homes that supposed to been given to you. Property. Yeah, your strength. They couldn't break you. You got a real emperor energy that's coming out here. Okay? Because the king of swords that came out, a couple kings that came out. Yeah, you got the King of Wands with the Queen of Wands. Loyalty. Yeah. Yeah, you moving forward. They did not want you to move forward. I feel as though somebody didn't want you to meet somebody, didn't want you to connect with somebody because that would have brought a tower a long time ago if you would have met somebody. Hmm. Yeah, stay on course. They was rehearsing this, how they was gonna stop you from moving forward. The whole thing was to keep you on lack, to keep you like out of certain rooms, out of out of the keep you from connecting with certain people. Because the truth would have came out. Yeah, they was taking money too, collecting positive partnerships. Then I say it. They did not want you to connect with somebody. They was blocking connections. That came out in reverse. They was blocking connections because if you would have connected with the certain people, this it would have brought a tower to this a long time ago. So they created a false narrative around your name. Yeah, to block you. Yep, you out here with it says the King of Swords, determined, ambition, and driven. They were saying like this came out in reverse. They were saying like you was lazy. You wasn't a good person to partner with because they didn't want the truth to come out. All the lie. Look, yes, all the lie do is got to hit a certain person ears, and it will expose everything. Look, somebody don't want it to be known about their hidden agendas, their strategies. They they was being deceitful. This person was being deceitful. They don't want them. Somebody don't want somebody to know that it was them starting all this drama because they was letting anything go. Yep. Yeah, letting go, leaving the past behind. Somebody wouldn't leave the past behind. They kept going back, doing things like how they used to do in the back. And now it's like a new sheriff in town. Yeah, they tried to leave you out in the cold, collective. Look, they tried to leave you out in the cold, get you trapped up into something. And the more that they was calling themselves trying to expose you with lies, the more truth came out about them. Just how far they was going to block your path. Working with people you call family, working with friends, working with the whole community and stuff against you. All these secrets coming out collective with the moon. Somebody was doing moon magic to block somebody intuition about who they truly are. Yeah. And how far they went to get you put out of something, to get you left out in the cold. And I see this, yeah, they wanted you to be in struggle, lacking, insecure. And I don't know why them windows look like a church window to me. Y'all know how when y'all see churches, it be certain like the certain symbolism on the windows. This could have been like a church. That's crazy. Yeah, it says multitasking. Yeah, somebody was investing in a little too much, but they were really focused on your downfall. Yeah, look, collective. Look, they can't sleep. They can't sleep because the more they was trying to expose you from being like, lying on you, the more they expose themselves. They worrying, overthinking, self-doubt. They moving impulsively. Because somebody true character is being exposed. Because whoever you are, y'all, you this star energy. They was trying to block you, trying to take your star, trying to take your destiny. Didn't want you to be liberated. Was blocking money, finances, property. Wanted you to get put out. Wanted you to look poor. Wanted you to be in lack. Like your words wasn't of no type of truth to you. And the more they did certain things to you, the more they was trying to block you. You get what I'm saying, collective? The more they was exposing themselves. Now this person up all night because they can't take back some of the things that they said and done. You see, he blue. Blue is your throat chakra. This person was saying a whole lot of stuff. Now they scared. Like, do you know how far they went? Do you know that they was involved? Do you know? Because it's starting to show that you the real high priestess. You're really tapped in. You a high priest or a high priest, a high priestess or a high priest. And they wanted to block you. They wanted people to think that you was lazy. You out here hard working, hard working. You got skills, you got talent. Somebody was trying to make it seem like you wasn't a good person to work with. The more they tried to expose you, the more they did this smear campaign, the more they exposed themselves and everybody that they were working with. Because some people was working with, doing some things they shouldn't have, investing into some things that they shouldn't have. Mm-hmm. And you was sitting up here on it, you self-sufficient, prosperous, and luxury. They ain't want you to be liberated. They ain't want you to be in certain rooms. These people is fake. Got Page of Cups in reverse. And they was immature. Somebody, it says lighthearted. Somebody can be artistic. I feel like some of these kids didn't know no better. Yeah, you got this King of Cups, psychic, empathic, wise, and supportive. I'm seeing something about juveniles, kids that's incarcerated and stuff like this. These people, the shit that they were doing, collective, the stuff that they were doing because the authority that they thought they had, and anything that was close to you, like anybody, yeah, they was doing magic. Anybody that was close to you. This person just let whatever this is, this false authority or whatever this is, go to their head. It says the musician, power, magic, rituals. They was doing shit on kids and everything and on you. I'm picking up like juveniles, like using children, like using children that was in certain, that went through certain things. They was using kids. Could have had some type of, this was like a whole something. I don't know why I'm picking up molesting kids and juvenile and getting certain pictures, like certain videos and dark shit. Collective, you a leader. You would have brought an ending to all this. I'm telling you, somebody chose wrong. Somebody chose wrong, collective. Choose wisely. Reality versus illusion. Somebody chose wrong. You the real one. You would have brought an end into all of this. They dirty joke name up so bad because they wanted to hide they secret life. Somebody's sick. Somebody literally can be sick, collective, or somebody just sick in the mind. They the devil for real. They got dark ass fetishes. And somebody like kids, like children, and they dirtied your name up because you can see the true them. Yep. And it says moving on, leaving difficulties behind. Somebody was disloyal. They thought that they can leave something behind, right? That it'll never come out. Okay, it says confrontation, grudges, and disloyalty. The hermit is something that somebody was doing in the dark that you was shining a light on. In this Scorpio season, yes, collective, yes, the justice system, a Libra energy. Look, is a Scorpio that can be involved, right? They dark, they do dark shit. The death card. Happy birthday to my Scorpios on the upright. Happy birthday to y'all. But this death energy, that's change, transformation, right? Somebody didn't want to change. They retreat, meditate, inner light. They didn't want to go within. They was in conflict with themselves, with this grudges, disloyalty, and confrontate. They just kept on starting stuff with you. Kept starting stuff with you. Certain things gonna be people's sex life. Certain things that's death. They didn't want to put a death to something. You were shining a light on something, and they attacked you. This shit is sad. Like the deeper justice, collective. Somebody can work in the justice system. This justice. Look, justice herself. It says truth, balance, integrity, and fairness. That's what you would have brought. They was trying to make it seem like you wasn't worthy to collaborate with. This is sad. Yeah, look. That's what I'm saying. I'm done. You the high priestess. And coming out, I bet you the Empress come out. You're nurturing. You ain't gonna sit there and let nobody do nothing to nobody kids. Now come on now. Look, you got the high priestess out with the justice. You were gonna bring judgment. So they had to get these people to think you was crazy. Because they wanted to have their sex life. They freak fetishes. That's crazy. Yeah. Look, now there's a lot of conflict. Queen of Pentacles. You supposed to be the Queen of Pentacles. They never wanted you to be sitting as the Queen of Pentacles. You got the Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Justice. You got a certain place. You got a certain Libra placement. You bring justice. You a nurturer. You every queen in the deck, and you got major arcana. Major arcana cards out here. Look, conflict. They were starting fights with you. They were sending you confusion, illusions for money. Look, didn't I say it? Empress. Empress. You nurture. Look, it says disappointment, regret. Glass half full. Somebody sitting up here and regret. All of these lies that they started with this Empress energy, with this High Priestess energy, and you still getting a victory because somebody recognized you. They know who you are. Trust me, baby, you in the books. They know exactly who you are. These people gonna wish they would have kept their mouth off of you. You still celebrating. Okay, your dreams coming true. Happy ever after. This what they ain't want you to get. And the more they try to expose you, the more they expose themselves and they losing money. Yep, giving and receiving, charity. Yeah, these people was frauds. They was frauds. They fake collaborations. They fake everything that they were doing. Yeah, the world. The whole world gonna see something. Because you don't never come in between God's mission. You don't never know what people path is leading them to. Some of y'all was here to sit up here and save people, kids. They sit up here doing conflict spells with you, trying to make you out to be something you aren't. You a whole damn high priestess and an empress out here. You on a mission. And they came in between your mission. Wanted to make it seem like wasn't nothing possible for you. Somebody exposed themselves. The more they tried to expose you, and this shit is sad. Yeah, they took themselves out. They took themselves out, collective. Somebody could have wanted to take you out because of the things that you were seeing. Okay, it says completion, end of a difficult cycle. These people put their own self to death. Out with the Queen of Cups. With the Queen of Cups. Intuitive, compassionate, sensitive. You sensitive because you still care. Somebody should have kept their mouth off you. Some stuff, it don't even be about money. It be about morals. It be about morals. It says this shit is sad. Somebody's secrets is overtaking them. You about to run it up, collective. Your time has come. Your guardian angels got your back. You need to try to meditate. Be gentle with yourself. Okay, honest, tell the truth. Somebody need to tell the truth because these secrets is taking over them. Okay? Somebody done stalking you now. These whole group is stalking you. They done stalking you because they know you the truth now. They done stalking you. They need to be honest. People had you under investigation. People owe you apologies. Some people in this higher up that's supposed to be on the good side, they owe you apologies. And I feel like more than apologies because just how much they done to you. Because they was believing these people. Okay, pending, not yet settled. Somebody could want to, I'm seeing crime victims. Okay, people want to do settlements and stuff with you. These people did the most, okay? It says you don't sleep around. They was trying to make it seem like you was a prostitute or something. You sleep around. People done stalking you now. They had you under false investigations. Okay, somebody is down to grow with peace. Okay, they was a hindrance in your life. This is crazy. These people was a hindrance in your life. Your divine power is within you. You never looked outside yourself. Kiss and tell. Somebody was trying to hide they 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 double life, and they brought a hindrance to you. Somebody can work in the justice system, the system. Somebody can work in the justice system, the government or something. Okay, the system. Yeah, naked. Somebody got some proof of whoever these people are. They got like some pictures of somebody doing something that they ain't supposed to been doing. Yeah, they was worked on children. They were doing something with children. Could have had some pictures, taking pictures of people, children, children naked or something. I'm picking up like surveillance and having, hidden cameras doing certain things with children. Could have been selling certain stuff about sex trafficking children on black webs or something. Yeah, people got to own up. You knew something wasn't right. You knew something was fishy. They played themselves. They plotted to take you out. They plotted to take you out because you was this high priestess. Now they fighting with each other because they don't want to be exposed who they are. They don't want the world to know what they was about. Now they fighting with each other. Ground plan worked out in advance. This worked out for you. They did spell work to hide the truth collective. They did spell work to hide court cases and stuff. They did court spells. They was working with certain practitioners to hide the truth, to block you because you the real, you could be like rising. As a high priestess, you starting to rise. You starting to grow. Okay, so they tried to put a smear campaign to keep you poor. How people like, oh, that's the crazy lady, that's the crazy man. So nobody will never listen to you, but you overpower that because you funded yourself somewhere. I'm telling you, it says sleep with men same sex. It says love looking to bad boy. It says put you under a false investigation. Yeah, they was working with certain people that got money. They would put you under false investigation so you wouldn't be a liable source. That's what I'm saying. But the more people looked into you, the more these people looked into you, you was the truth. They couldn't find shit. Okay? You can have your own business. It says, yeah, they was trying to put you into lack. You got somebody could play. Somebody could play like football. Somebody could be a coach. Somebody could have coached kids like little league or something. You got this coach prime energy. Somebody could have like coached little league football or something like this. It's some with some kids, and they attacked you too because they like the same sex. And somebody do some dark ass shit. Okay, face to face meeting. These people was having meetings. Okay, it was something significant about a charity. It says gift or money to a charity, a contribution. Okay, it says somebody speak a different language, so somebody could be bilingual. Unclaimed property, something significant about some property. It says needed you to give up so they can take over. They was hexing your love life. Happiness look good on you. It's the takeover. Unlock the block. It says unlock the blockages. So blockages is being removed. Double take. A delayed reaction. Download. It says run, peace, jump, peek, glance quickly, often in secret. So somebody do something in secret. They sick collective. It says out with the trash. These people is out with the trash. It says take no DLs. Okay. It says somebody wants you to let up off of them. It's something very significant about some FBI files. Someone is throwing temper tantrums. They want to justify to call them out. Okay. It says you being liberated. Naked pictures, down low. Somebody is blackmailing somebody collective. It says what's holding you back. This person loves you. Never turn your back on your children. Put your back up against the wall. Mistreated to treat you badly. Long range, last over time. Somebody can stay long distance. Okay, it says snake on a down low. So it's somebody that's on the down low that was a snake. You getting this rebirth. Somebody could be having sleep paralysis now, collective. They can't sleep. That's what we seen that. They can't sleep because they feel as though, their life is being exposed. Somebody see this coming. It says you're free to love, know your worth. Somebody was trying to take you out. They wanted to do death magic for you to get ran off the road. It says knowledgeable, having information, because you a high priestess. You see it. You see it. They was trying to do some type of death spells, and they was gonna say road rage or something. They was doing a death spell so you can get into an accident because you was exposing their damn sex call and they dirty ass activities. Keep going, collective. I'm hyping you up. Hype me up, okay? It says worked in your school. These was old. I'm telling you, whatever this is, these was old. Like when you was in school, like this shit go way back when you was in school, and somebody could work and still work with kids, and they a pedo. Okay, they see you, collective, and I feel like whoever was lying on you, these family members, certain people that was lying on you, people see you. They should have kept their mouth off of you. Yeah, they was making fun of your struggle, and they didn't realize. Be careful who you sit up there and say, "Oh, such and such deserve that." They too. You don't know what nobody deserves. You sit up there saying somebody deserves something because you don't like what God told them to do. But you sitting up here bringing down the house. You protecting they damn kids from pedophiles. But you deserve to struggle. Stay in your place. I'm telling you. Somebody did something for the love of money. Somebody was doing spell work when somebody was on vacation. And now somebody is trying to say, oh, it's a misunderstanding, misinterpreted, explained wrong. Now they saying, oh, whatever they was sitting up there with the investigation telling people like, oh, you a scammer, you this. Oh, I ain't mean that. Yeah. Yeah. Keep your mouth off people. If it's too hot, get your ass out the kitchen. Because they in the hot seat now. Because you was put here to use your gifts for this shit. And it don't matter who don't like you. Ain't nothing loony about you, baby. You just in tune. Welcome to the Tune Squad. I'm Tweety. Cause I don't like that one. I don't like that one. If you choose to do whatever you choose to do, you don't touch nobody kids. You don't try to groom nobody children because you want to cover up your wicked ass life. That's a no-go for me. You could call me crazy. You could call me whatever you want to call me. I've been called a whole lot of things. But that's one thing. What is not on my job description. Being a fucking pedophile, being a prostitute, or none of it. And I sure the hell wouldn't sit back and watch nobody doing it to nobody kid. Because they'll sit up there and try to bait your children, bait certain children when they don't have parents, when they lacking, when they can't feed themselves and they want the new shoes and they want stuff like that. And you got sick MFers that'll sit up there and give your children money to play with them. This sick shit. That's why you don't never turn your back on yours. I'm a mother to a lot of them that ain't mine. I'll be the mama to them all. Keep your mouth off people. And that's on God. Be careful who you talking about. Somebody was fake as hell, collective. Wanted to block your leeway. You was the type of person that could have, see, when you block people path, you don't know, people could have been entrepreneurs. You could have been making homes for kids that been abused. Stop trying to block people. You don't know what people's mission is. Some of y'all got charity in y'all blood. You ain't opening your doors to nobody kids. But you gonna sit up here and try to tell somebody else somebody a scammer because you want to block their life path. You didn't want the doors to be open to them. You don't know what people needed tools and fuels for. While you sit in the back, sitting up there trying to tell something like somebody is a scam artist or somebody didn't work for their abundance. Because you didn't want them to get liberated. Put the jelly down. This shit done piss me off, collective. It done piss me off. Keep your name off of people. Stop trying to destiny swap with people. Stop trying to be an interference in people's lives because you ain't found your calling. Some of y'all supposed to be working with children. Some of y'all supposed to be working with children. And that's why whoever that was had their mouth on you, God gonna get, they gonna man, because you could have saved somebody's child. You could have said you was here to do something like that, collective. And these people sat up there and dirtied up your name because they didn't want you to have certain access to certain people. Man, I'm telling you, ain't that something? Keep your name off people. Keep your mouth off people. Yeah, divine power is within you. Now it was a misunderstanding. I misjudged collective, but you clap for the pedo, the freak. You supported that. You got to live with that though, cause collective gonna win regardless. Collective gonna win regardless. Some of y'all supposed to be helping, and you keep on. You keep on, and somebody love you, collective. You scared them a little, but they see you. They see you. They know you ain't playing. Cause this is like a case that somebody got in the middle of, and they should have kept their mouth off you. They can call you what they want to call you. Ain't nobody. We don't play that. It's too many. It's too many. It's too much ass out here. But people ain't got no value for you to be sitting up here trying to mess with grown people, children and shit. Mm-mm. That's a no go. That's a no fly zone. Yeah, be real. Be real. It says enough. No more hiding yourself. It says loudly, voice your inner thoughts. Unhold your truth. When you speak up, you'll enter a higher vibrational level. Ain't no more holding nothing back. Mm-mm. No, we don't agree with that, baby. No. Y'all faintest signal. It says faintest signal. A lighthouse beams weakens, hitting that a relationship in your life is waning. It says the universe urges you to notice this change and adjust your attitude or actions early to prevent bigger rift. So yeah, somebody know they owe you an apology. You stop dealing with people. But people so egos they won't say sorry because they tried to come in between your entrepreneur journey, your mission, whatever you were building. You ain't just you unchained. You ain't just say, "Oh, I'm this because I'm this" to look like something to somebody. No, you're really here on a mission. You showing up for your younger self. You showing up for a child that like if somebody didn't show up for you. Okay, it says unchained. You are being called to unshackle yourself in order to live your true self. Although the path may be rocky, it is necessary to reveal your authentic self to others. Show courage, be your true self, and trust that those who genuinely love you will always stand by you. I'm getting stand by me. And what's that song? Stand by me. The chains being broken. Yep, these people was toxic. Somebody was toxic. It says toxic. Some around you are brewing deception, sweet lies that dull your judgment like poison. It says stay vigilant. Don't let those good intentions become toxic that hinder your progress. These people was toxic. Hmm. You speaking up. I feel like you said you loud with it. You on that bullhorn. You like, yeah, yeah. And they wanted to shut you up, collective. Somebody wanted to shut you up. But I feel as though they didn't know how dark this person was. They thinking that it's just, oh, they like the same sex. No, these mother effers was messing with kids. You sitting up here trying to block out something because you worried about somebody knowing that you ain't the first person that like men or like women or whatever this is. But these people sit up here messing with kids and you sitting up here trying to block somebody else. Cause you don't want you ain't nobody thinking about you. This fool is dirty. Yeah, results and recognition. They never want you to be recognized. It says result and recognition. It says congratulations. Your hard work is on the brink of manifesting. It says intangible achievements, bringing you the recognition you deserve and unlocking new possibilities in this moment. The universe is signaling you to trust your value. You know your worth. Somebody didn't want you to get no recognition, collective, because they think they worried about you and whoever they little boo thing is. Who reading it? Y'all come like tell me who is this? Like what's going on? Y'all deep connection. Deep connection. It says deep connection. A new supportive relationship is approaching. It can be a kindred spirit or binding romance. Whether it's someone new or the deepening of an existing bond, open your heart and embrace the connection. They ain't want you to have no recognition. This is some hating shit. But you here like your mission is bigger than them. It's bigger than you. Assassin. It says someone or something is scamming in the shadows, and the universe calls you to observe like an assassin. In this coming days, hidden intentions will be revealed. You must uncover the truth and take the appropriate actions. Yep, they sneaky. They sneaky, collective. Somebody sneaky. Have faith. It says, have faith and spread your wings. An ego doesn't doubt the wind power as it soar high, and neither should you. The universe reminds you that while your vision may be blurred, faith will guide you towards a brighter future. And then I tell you all about the ego. Somebody was doing death spells. When you see certain crows and stuff, the crow is the only bird that will try to take an ego down. But the more the ego get on a certain, elevate higher and higher, they knock the crow down. The crow just fall because they can't go they can't go all the way up there. An ego can go high, 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 high. You get what I'm saying? And a crow is the only bird that will attack an ego. Somebody was doing death spells on you. They're trying to take you out. Look, you spreading your wings. It says spread your wings. Stop hiding your talents. Now is the it says stop hiding your talents. Now is the movement to reveal your true self and let your spirit soar freely. It says fly higher, reach for the stars, destined for you. You welcome, collective. Yeah, look, direction. They wanted to dirty your name up like just you this ego energy. I'm telling you. Look, have faith and spread your wings. They wanted to clip your wings. They didn't want you to fly. And I'm getting at Maya Angelou. You knew what a cage bird sung. These people was pedophiles. And then I feel like, excuse me, this go back way back. Somebody ain't never get caught. This could have went back to when you was in school. Somebody never get caught and you was called to bring them down. And somebody thought you was giving a care about their sexuality. And they sitting up here grooming kids. This disgusts me, collective. Okay, it says direction. In reality, a compass isn't always stable. It gets distorted by external forces. Your heart may um, also waver with the environment, but true resilience lie in finding strength to move forward, even in uncertainty. Embrace your passion, collective. Some of y'all supposed to work with kids. I'm telling you, duality. The universe reminds you that reasons and emotions are two sides of the same coin. Don't rely solely on one balance. Both leads to a clearer direction. Embrace the calm and reason while acknowledging the power in your emotions. That's crazy. Abundance awaits you. They was holding back some type of pinnacle. Off with their head. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like her too. Okay, it says abundance await. The belief in your heart will determine the arrival of abundance. The universe riches is already prepared for you. All you need to do is believe you're worthy of it all and fully open your heart to receive. Breathe deeply, let go of fear, and welcome the endless abundance that's yours. They ain't want you to be abundant because you already had it in every other place. They stopped your finances when you was ready to soar, like you was about to take off. They knew like whatever it was, Whatever it was, they like, if they get this pinnacle, if they turn into this king of pentacles or this queen of pentacles, it's over for us. They knew it, and they attacked your finances some type of way. They wanted to keep you in struggle. Yeah, this person's scared. They scared. These people scared. Yep, because they know something brewing. It says fear. You think, yeah, somebody, you was thinking this person thinks everybody is against them now. Whoever was lying on you or something, like whoever was something, now they feel like, the world is against them. Because they probably didn't know that this person was messing with children. You get what I'm saying? They thinking it's them. Like, that's my little thing. This nigga is nuts. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. It says unveiled truth. It says you're not fully understanding a person or an event, something that happened. This person who's in fear, that think everybody is against them, that probably don't want to apologize to you because they're embarrassed or something, because you take control, you've been this leader. It says fear. You're thinking of all the things that could go wrong, but what about the things that could go right? Make a paradigm shift in your thinking and take inspiration and take action. Unveil truth. You're not fully understanding a person event. Perhaps the truth is intentionally hidden, or you're choosing to overlook a certain fact. It's time to pursue clarity and see things as they truly are. This person could have been paying somebody, paying their lover or something. You see, this person need to take back control. Because I feel like somebody feel they probably ain't know somebody was deep into some sick shit like that. You get what I'm saying? They think it's like, people just didn't want their sexuality to be exposed, but this person is sick. And that be connected to you. You sleeping with somebody that like to mess with little boys or little girls, and you wondering why you can't get right. Because I feel like somebody didn't know, like somebody dark ass life. They just probably thought like, oh, they like the same sex. No, this person is sick. And that's an energy that you got to cleanse off of yourself. Yeah, somebody needed, yeah, a lesson learned. Learn to listen. Learn to listen and learn the lesson. Okay, it says take control. In a relationship or a situation, your past it says your passive stance has caused you to miss opportunities that should have been yours. Now is the moment to take courage, step forward and claim what is rightfully yours. Somebody need to get on the bandwagon. Okay, it's like God giving somebody a chance. It says learn the lesson. An unexpected event disturbed your plans, but don't be discouraged. This is a reminder from above. Learn the lesson, uplift the spirit, and step forward boldly. The future is yours to create. Get that jealousy and that envy out your heart. Yeah, self mistrust. Somebody feel like you know what I'm saying? They played they self. Somebody was in lust. You thought you was in love with this person. You was in lust. That was lust. There was lust demons. Okay, it says self mistrust. Self doubt is holding you back from progress. Don't let fear. Don't let fear dictate your future. You have the ability to break through these obstacles. Now is the time to free yourself and move forward on your goals. Yep, regain balance, integrity. Okay, it says regain balance. You're casting all your light on one side. Leave the other, leave the other in shadow. It says shift your focus now to illuminate the neglected area, or imbalance will cause unnecessary troubles. You getting a chance, collective. Okay, integrity. Reflect. This is about your integrity. Okay, it says integrity. Don't compromise just to please others. You are called to stand firm in your own principles, even if it go against the mainstream. Be brave in your authenticity, and your path will become clearer. You can't think straight because of this shit that was attached to this person. Okay, it says reflect. You are it says you're being asked to reflect on a recent choice. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is the mirror to your soul. It says to your soul growth. It says use it to deepen your understanding and intuition. Somebody feel embarrassed because like somebody having to have a self reflect on what they were doing when they tried to stop your purpose. It's way bigger than you. It's way bigger than us. It's about them. And them, I mean, like this new, creating a safe place for this new generation. People see you, collective. It been you. Yep, this first house energy, the power of love, investments, gamble, and other games, your creation. So they try to invest. They invested on your downfall, but you got investments that's about to come in. Okay, your creation, something that you was creating, something that you created, somebody was trying to take, and the things that you was creating was helping you create something for a safe place for you know your purpose, your mission, your fifth house. Look, collective. It says with the trust of children. With the trust of children. Hmm. With the trust of children. Fun, romance, and making art. Do it dramatically. I know I ain't feel this energy for a reason. They could call you dramatic. You might like the dramatics. Who cares? They could call you dramatic all they want. It's your passion. You don't never put your fire out for nobody. If they can't stand it, like I tell them, get the hell out the kitchen. If you too much, tell them to get out the kitchen. If it's too hot for their ass, tell them to get out the kitchen. Cause ain't nobody playing with the trust of children. And yeah, call me Big Mama. They are mine. Cause I don't like that. I don't like that one, baby. It's bigger than you and your fetishes and what you like to do. Yeah, Saturn. Okay. It says the maturity that brings caution regarding limited impulse. Somebody did something impulsively. Okay. It says, yeah. It says be concerned about. Yeah, somebody concerned. They scared. It says the drive for the confronting of action. Yeah. And you and your North Node collective, Gemini, somebody lover. Okay. It says there will be success from benefits. You and your North Node, you this high priestess energy, you this empress energy. It says what you want to be known. Okay. Use the quickest way. It says information to explain communication about resulting from Gemini. Your freedom. Didn't I say this was all about you being liberated? Freedom, associations, your circle of friends, 11th house. Oh, y'all, I had to get that out. I thank y'all because I was like, where's this going? Yeah, but be careful who destiny you try to swipe. See, everybody want to be like you, but when they start to see what it all consists of, it ain't easy. It ain't easy, baby, because you the one and you saw it, you synced it. They shouldn't have put their name on you, baby. Everybody wants your life until they see what it consists of. And then it get too hot. It get too hot. They are like, no. Yeah, they kept coming for you, collective. Everybody can't come. They kept coming from you. Somebody like, oh, if collective can do it, I can do it. Can they? Can they do it? I don't think so. You could give somebody all the seasoning. It will never taste the same. You could give them the whole blueprint. It will never come out the same. Okay, you can give them all the ingredients. You the secret ingredient. Yeah, down for it. Down for what? They wanted you down. They wanted you down. You the one. Who put you on? Somebody said they put you on? Oh, okay. Yeah, they kept coming. They came for you, collective. They came for you. Where? Who? Where? What? When? You know who you are. You know where you're supposed to be. You know where you're going. Everybody want to be you until they see what it consists of. Not now. You in the knowing. What can they say now? Now they somebody trying to run after they ran their mouth a little too much. Now what? Now what, collective? What can they say now? Oh, I misinterpret that because it's all about our children. That's what it's about. Yeah, they out. Out with the old, in with the new. They out. You closing the door. They're out. Out of touch with life. Yeah, somebody getting put out. Mm-hmm. This is a whole new thing. Everything new. And what? We in November? No. No new friends. And you vibe check the old ones. No new friends. No. Hell to the no. No. November? No. Something significant about a wheel. God's will. What they got to say now. Because you can see everybody for who they are. He say, she say. They say. Okay, now you can see. You can see, right? You can see the wheel. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest, okay? Like, okay? You are light. You are love. At your best, you are love. In the words of Aaliyah, at your best, you are love. It don't take a lot. It just took a little. You got little energy. That love business, that love house. I'm picking up Malcolm Little. Before he was Malcolm whatever. Okay, somebody name could be Little. Yeah. Three, up to three people. It's like this three is a crowd. Up to three people know they under heavy judgment. This AM is something very significant about the AM. Yeah, somebody want to know who said what now. A lot of people seeing certain things your way. This is a whole lot of he say, she say. He said it. No, she said it. Oh, I saw it. Collective, yeah. Let it be collective, okay? Let certain people, you know what you're supposed to be doing. Don't let nobody throw you off your path. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than them. Okay, you got things to do. Get to work. All right. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Remember, take what resonate, leave what don't. Don't try to make nothing fit into your space that don't. These were not personal readings. Okay, at this time, you guys, I'm not doing personal readings. Remember, the things that you can change, walk towards change. The things that you can't, ask for serenity. If you was in the clouds and you scared to come down, I hope I can catch you next time. And I wish you guys nothing but the best. Peace.